up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. We are headed on a date night. Today is Saturday night and we headed to see we're going to see Cat Williams.
We're going to see Cat Williams.
Whatever, thanks. Somebody called me yesterday and said I'm planning a date night. So I was like, what? So anyways, we're going to see Cat.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
You said, did you not say that?
You gotta give me more credit.
Oh my
I said, what? Like, we don't be going on dates. That's what I'm talking about.
Not that you plan. You were like,
alright, okay. Alright.
What are you playing? Like, you know, usually playing stuff.
Yeah,
like,
I seen the video. Did you see where she just came back from? Who planned that?
we did. We didn't.
Yep.
You're doing a lot extra right now.
Thank you. Yeah, that's all I just want my credit. That's all.
Anyway, we just left Outback and we just had appetizer wings. So we weren't that hungry and we have to leave a little bit early so we can, because where we're going is like an hour away and we want to get there a little bit early. We just started looking up tickets yesterday and this thing is today, so the only options that we had left were nosebleed, and so that's what we had to get. They had some kind of closer up, but they weren't, none of the seats were together. They just had them like a seat here, 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 just kind of spaced out. So we stuck with the only, even at the top, like we were looking, there were seats, but none of them were together. This is the only section that had seats that were together, so at least we get to go. So we excited.
Let me tell you how this works, right? I plan a date night. So I call and I say, do you want to go see Cat Williams? She was like, remember when I was in? Now it's our plan. See, I called and said that. And then she said, remember what I said before we left on our last trip to Cali, Vegas, that somebody was going to be here? Yeah, that's who that was.
Yeah, I remember. I was like,
now it's
when we were in,
we planned this.
No, when we were in Cali, I was like, y'all, somebody's supposed to be, I heard someone on the radio and they were talking about tickets and somebody's supposed to be in town at home. I said, but I can't remember who it was. So when he told me, I was like, oh yeah, that's who it was that was supposed to be there.
So now we planned all along.
I didn't
together.
say we planned. I never said that.
Oh, okay, just making sure that I'm gonna get credit for me planning this.
I mean, you didn't plan it. It was your idea to go. But you at work, so I had to be on the hunt for all the tickets. I called him. I was like, where you planning on sending? Because these tickets are selling out fast. I know you said this morning that they had such and such. I'm like, but and it was like lunchtime. What was it, like 12, 1 o'clock? And they was already starting to, they was going.
But we in there, thanks to me. And my planning.
I hit submit.
Because I plan dates. That's all I'm trying to get across in this video.
I can't wait till the next one in if that's the case.
I plan dates. Okay. Alright. She already telling me to book the next one. We'll see.
Alright, so let's do a little update on our, or not update, but recap on this trip. We were gonna do like day by day. That didn't happen. So we were gonna come back on the first night, I think it was, to talk to y'all about that Yardbird. So let's start with Yardbird.
Well, I kind of would like to start with when we was leaving. That's a recap. The whole thing.
What are you gonna recap leaving?
Yeah, we had to go to the airport. It's like my favorite part of trips.
Oh my gosh, this is not a recap. Nobody cares about that.
I do. I just want to let y'all know I love the airport. I like to leave from there. I love it. So that's where I want to start at.
Okay, what you got to say about it?
The airport was nice. It was beautiful. It was so smooth. Security, check line, so smooth. We get there early. We make sure we do what we're supposed to do. So we have a good time.
Yeah, that happened. Now can we get to Yardbird? Oh, you want to talk about that car? I don't even want to talk about that car right now.
Yeah, we want to talk about
I want to talk about the fact that I tried to DM them on Twitter and on IG and they ain't responded yet. So let's talk about how come Monday I'm gonna be on it.
For me, anyway, we was able to book a nice trip. We asked the boys if they wanted to go. They wanted to stay in town. This was gonna be a chance for us to book a couple nice hotels and eat at a couple nice places. We did a lot of research. There's a lot, what we did come to find that there's a lot of nice places to eat in Las Vegas. definitely when we go back, we said we was gonna go back, but we've been told that when we say we going back, that it's gonna be 3 of us.
No, actually, she said, "Nice try." Or something very sarcastic.
This trip is a little different, right? Like in the fact that between what we wanted to do in LA and in Las Vegas, everything had to have a reservation. Like breakfast had to have a reservation, lunch reservation, dinner reservation, right? And so
Otherwise, it's gonna be like a walk up 2-hour wait or something.
With our experience, or I would say just trying to stay safe, we usually don't try to lock things in on our travel day just in case the plane's late. One time we went to Orlando, we got there 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. We didn't wind up taking off till 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So because of stuff like that, we try not to lock stuff down on our travel day so we don't miss anything. So there was a lot of other nice restaurants that required reservations that we didn't want to lock in, and we didn't know what time to lock it in because there's a 2-hour difference in Vegas. We were like, okay, we locking in 9 o'clock, but that's like 11 o'clock at home. Dinner at 11 o'clock, but if you know us, when we here 11 o'clock, we're done. You know, we done already got ready for bed if we're not in bed. So we were like, okay, we had looked at a lot of restaurants and seen at this restaurant, we're like, okay, let's go with this. Let's go with Yardbird. It said, what was it, Southern style?
Southern goodness, yeah.
And we were like, we could do that. We could do cornbread, some fried chicken, some greens, you know.
Because we saw a lot of other restaurants that did not have menus that we were would be cool with. It'd just be a waste of money for us, basically.
For you know, for a lot of those restaurants in Vegas, hey, steak is the thing. You know what I'm saying? They do it up on the steak side. Like when I say that, I mean you can go all the way up to $150 for steak and stuff like that. But
we're not like steak eaters,
right? I don't mind it, but
we did one time on this trip. We did where we paid that ridiculous price and went back to the room to look for food. Like that was ridiculous. $114 for breakfast, and still went to look for food afterwards. Like that's what I don't like to do. Like if you're gonna charge that much, put some effort into the food. And I'm talking about that decadence breakfast buffet that we did Saturday morning at our hotel, Intercontinental, downtown LA.
Sunday morning.
Yes, Sunday morning or whatever. Disgusting. Like there was nothing. I have nothing good to say about that breakfast. Nothing.
But the thing is, even with Vegas, like I understand what you pay for. You know what I'm saying? You pay for the view, you pay for the experience. You don't know necessarily. And I guess I will be, you know, when I go back again, if we try to one of the more expensive steakhouses, maybe their stuff is a little bit different, but you pay for more of the experience than you do for what you're actually getting. So went into it, especially since they said Southern style. I'm like, okay, I expected a little bit more flavor out of Yardbird. The cornbread, very strong jalapeno flavor, but fried chicken, not very much flavor on that. I didn't believe.
Yeah.
Not either with the greens.
I thought the greens were okay.
Do you? My baby girl, she had the macaroni and cheese. I think she's now. My kid, go ahead.
I tasted that mac and cheese too, and it was no. I know all these planes passing by the airport.
The kids is macaroni and cheese connoisseurs. They judge everybody's macaroni and cheese off their mamas.
Right, based off of mine, baby, and it's never a comparison. They haven't found one yet that's better than mine. Yours
definitely, but they never gonna put their nana down.
Oh. Yeah, my mom at the top of everything.
She had a couple of bites of the macaroni and cheese, and she wasn't feeling that. She had the fries, that was okay. She had the chicken tenders. I think she ate like 1 or 2 of them.
That girl pick up everything.
But that's what I'm saying. She also, if y'all saw the video, what she was wearing, she was probably trying to eat light. Whatever. Nah, I had a wonderful time though. I wouldn't trade it.
Well, no, it was nice.
The experience, we paid for the experience.
Right.
And the experience was nice.
Yeah, I think Kaya liked the whole dressing up and going out thing.
Yeah, Ubering from our hotel to the thing,
Yeah.
which was
that was nice because we did a Uber XL. Was it XL?
Yeah.
So we had what was the first one? A MD
Acura.
Black.
Yeah.
Acura Blacks MD. Something, I don't know. But it was a nice car. And yeah, so she liked that we're all dressed up and getting in the Uber. Because the front of our hotel, oh my gosh, it's so super nice out there. We were rushing and everything, and I was trying not to fall, so I had to do a lot of vlogging right there. But yeah, it was a nice little area out there in the front of the hotel. We tried to get some pictures in, but it was so much traffic. We were just trying to figure out where we were supposed to go and looking out for the Uber guy.
My first time being in Vegas, it was everything that I thought. I thought actually what I did think it was more spaced out. Like I think my wife had said already, we wasn't expecting to be able to walk as much of the strip as we did. Now we didn't
see as much as we did.
We didn't go into the hotels, all of them, but we didn't expect to be able to walk down and walk back as much as we did. We thought we would only make a little bit of it before it got dark because we had dinner reservations. But all in all, you know, the view, the dinner, the breakfast at the Henry.
Oh, that was the best. The whole trip, I think that was my best meal. The breakfast at the Henry.
You know, and then there was other restaurants in the hotel we didn't even get a chance to. So, but you know, I think we've come away with that's the go-to when we go back. Like we found a hotel anyway,
right? That
we want to stay at. I like the location, centrally, you know, located because it wasn't until we left. We didn't go far enough south.
Yeah.
Where New York
I didn't realize anything was past our hotel that way.
Yeah.
Like New York, yeah. Did you just say that? New York's that way, yeah.
Oh,
and that Taco Bell, that what else was all that? Oh yeah, that little shop. I didn't show this, but at the end, like right before we were leaving, we stopped at a little shopping center, and me and Kai went in and got some souvenirs and stuff. I didn't vlog it. He just pulled on the side and let us out real quick, and we ran in.
The other thing that we like to do too when we go to somebody else's city is not just drive where the strip is. I also like to do when I go to other people's cities is see how the people live. So this time on Vegas, I didn't get a chance to go too far out to see what the neighborhoods were.
Yeah.
But next time, that's another thing on the list that we'll see when we go back. Just go out and see.
Yeah, we'll actually book a trip that's just Vegas. This was actually an LA trip that we just kind of pinned Vegas in for a day.
Yeah. But anyway, as far as the Cosmopolitan Hotel, nice hotel, nice views, nice vibe.
That bed was, oh my gosh, amazing.
I think we woke up early. We did wake up early and drive. We woke up early and drove around.
Because we were 2 hours behind, man.
Yeah.
I woke up at 6:30 every morning.
We woke up and said, let's drive around. So we drove around, and then we went to see Fremont. You know, it's supposed to be old Vegas.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be happening over there, so we didn't get to experience that. That's something we'd go back to.
All right, y'all. Sorry about that. My camera died, and now it is
regular occurrence.
I haven't charged him since we've been back from LA. But anyways, it's the next morning. We had already been to Starbucks. If y'all not following us on IG, follow us because I post often on IG. But anyways, the last thing you were talking about was Fremont Street, and I had a whole thought that I was about to say, but I lost it. I tried to replay back to hear what we were talking about, but it's gone. I can't remember what I was about to say. Y'all, it's, even though y'all see I got these short sleeves on, it's pretty chilly out here. I had to turn on the heat this morning to knock the chill off the house. Look at him, look what he got on.
That's what I want to go out there in.
Y'all, boy, these golfers, boy, they be wearing some stuff. It was 67 degrees in the house, so I had to knock that chill off real quick. It was just cold.
Yeah, it's 55 outside this morning.
You were talking about Fremont Street.
Oh, yeah, we woke up early. We wanted to at least see what old Vegas looked like before we left. So we did some driving around. We drove the strip all the way down, and like I think I was saying earlier, we were surprised that we was able to walk as much as we did. But then when we got in the car and we drove down the strip, we drove all the way down, and the most surprising thing was how far the Strat is from where we were. I'm like, that's not a walking distance.
I thought that was, isn't it a newer? I thought it was a newer.
With the intention after we did that to get to Fremont Street. We drove to Fremont Street, and I was like, oh, okay, I can see. You know what I'm saying? How it be popping down here. What you laughing at?
His ball went like 5 feet.
You're so stupid. Everybody's not a professional. They striving to be.
Sorry, y'all.
I told you, I need a swear jar out here. If we put a swear jar out here, you know how much money we can make?
Y'all, I be sitting in my desk here in my room and I hear, mother.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I was telling you guys earlier about you had to have reservations for everything. I don't think we didn't have reservations for the Henry, but because, you know what's crazy is because you're hotel guests, they look out for you. Yeah.
They accommodate you.
So I say hotel guests, and they was able to give us a time and sent me a text, and so most other people probably would have.
Because he actually walked up, because usually the reservations are online, so we weren't able to do it online, so he walked up.
So they you probably stay down in the casino doing some, but I was able to go back to my room, and they told me, you know, they gave me an hour and 15 minutes, something like that, and by the time I got back to my room, it was like, your table is ready.
And so we had to like start rush, get ready to get out.
Yeah.
Because
So
we had went up to start packing. But that hotel, oh my gosh, it's really nice. We really like staying there. It was just so relaxing, and just that room, like, we could just stay there all day.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I really liked it. Like, I would want to go back. I don't think I would want to try another hotel.
No, like I said, I just like the central location, the mall being right across the street.
We're not gamblers, so.
There you go, right.
So, and we didn't even feel like we needed to gamble. Like, it was so much other stuff just to see and do it, and you didn't feel like pressured to have to gamble and just walking through the hotel, you know. It's more than just that.
That's why we've probably waited so late to go to Vegas. It wasn't really high up on our list, because at first we were like, well, we know that's not our style.
Yeah.
But then now my son went recently, and he went ahead and told us, yeah, that's not for the like
older people.
You know what I'm saying? But it is though. I mean, for sure. So we want to do helicopter rides when we go back.
Yeah.
We want to do Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon and go through Hoover Dam.
In the Hoover Dam.
Because Hoover Dam was east of where we were, and we already had a 4-hour drive west, and it was like 45 minutes. So we didn't want to add 2 more, you know, basically 2 more hours to our drive. So we didn't do the Hoover Dam.
Although the drive was beautiful. That is beautiful country between LA and
so
Vegas.
Pretty.
The drive is beautiful. I say we're going to fly into Vegas. We can get more done that way.
Yeah, just make it only a Vegas trip, not doing that whole LA drive.
Coming back through the elevation, the mountains, beautiful. Coming down off of them, amazing. But then...
And you can feel that you're going up.
Right.
Like everything was messed up. And that walk from our hotel to your house wasn't too bad. We took an Uber home because we were full. It was late. We were tired. We were so tired.
We took an Uber, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Remember the dude was scaring us?
Right. So we
That
took the
crazy
Uber back
driver.
to the hotel. Knew we had an early start in the morning.
Oh yeah.
You know, last time we went, if y'all saw, we really enjoyed this place called the Pan. And
in Long Beach.
Right. And it was on the list again. So that was last time we went. It was more around the pandemic. People really wasn't getting out like that. So that led us to believe we could just go, you know, when we got there. And so this time we went, and there happened to be a wait. So we wound up eating at another nice little place called the Omelet Inn. You know, they was able to get us in.
It was a hole in the wall. We don't usually do those hole in the wall places like mom and pops, but it was good.
While we were eating and stuff like that, we noticed it was getting time. My daughter don't know we going to whale watching, and she was able to figure that out thanks to...
She was eavesdropping. I walked away from them to make the call about what, like, to confirm the time we had to be there. Like, do we really have to be there an hour early? I just wanted to make sure that we were okay, because our wait for our table was taking a little bit longer. So it was like, oh, you don't really need to be here an hour early, so we were okay for eating. But I walked away from them. Next thing I know, I heard mom on the phone. I said, Kaya, because we got there, I was like, guess what? We whale watching. She's like, I know. What? I've been keeping it a surprise this whole time.
The guy was English, I want to say.
Was he?
I think he was Australian. Maybe?
Yeah, I think he was more Australian.
Yeah, Australian. So he, you know, our navigator, whatever.
His accent was so cool and funny. He was so funny. I liked him.
All right, so he kept it lively on the boat and informational. and we saw lots of cargo ships out there waiting. You know, as far as the eye can see. I'm talking about when we got out, it was a lot docked out there.
Y'all still waiting on y'all's wish orders and y'all Ally Express orders. They out there in that Long Beach
if you need an eyewitness.
Yeah, I saw it's out there.
That's what I'm talking about. If you need somebody, tell somebody, hey, we have eyewitnesses that our stuff is out there. We saw it with our own eyes.
It's out there. I saw y'all. I saw your name out there.
So, but no, the whale watching was nice. We got out there. We were looking. You know, they were looking and they were telling us what's going on. We saw some dolphins. We pulled up. We stopped.
Oh my gosh, those dolphins!
Being on a boat, being out there, and I experienced this a little bit when we was on the what do you call it? With the jet skis in Orlando. When you stop, you at the will of the water. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're going, you know, it's much better. But when you stop, the water can just do the boat.
Yeah, but even when we were going to that thing, we just kept dipping. Like, we were doing some deep dive dipping with that thing, and even some of this within that boat.
But it was nice. It was nice.
It was nice. It was about to put me to sleep at first. We had already turned around to head back in, because all we had seen is dolphins. We hadn't seen any whales. And by this time, me and Kai are already sick. Like, we can't move. Kai is laying down to sleep. Like, we cannot move because we're so motion sick.
And but you know, we followed the whale. That was in different positions on the boat. You know, first it was on the right side, and then it was on the left side.
They saw the, what is it, with the spout or whatever? That's how they knew where the whale was, because they kept seeing the water shoot up. I did not know that they breathe air. Like, they actually, that's why they come up, because they have to get a breath of air. I didn't know that.
Right, 4 to 6 minutes.
Get me on the video!
Absolutely. They go down. He was estimating, right? Like, the dude was pretty knowledgeable. He's like, go down. He would watch it go down, and we would follow him along. He'd say 4 to 6 minutes he's gonna be back up, because that's about how long they can dive down, stay up underwater. And he would come up, they would spot him, and then we'd get up there so people can take pictures or whatever.
I got a little bit of, like, I couldn't do a lot because I was just feeling so sick, but I tried to get a little bit of him. I did get his little, when he went down, his little tail. Oh my gosh, it was so cool.
Yeah. He gave us like great information. Like, it's been like, we've been to LA a few times, and we've probably been wanting to do the whale thing, but we didn't do it. And so when you do the whale watching, of course, you know you're taking a chance. You know, people like us, we don't know what whale season is or anything like that. So, but he let us know after we seen the whales on the way back in. He was like, yeah, it's been a while since we seen the whales. I'm glad we got to see the whales this time out. So I was like, well, that sucks for the next crew.
Yeah, right.
The whale probably gonna be gone. Y'all probably can't find it.
He said before 2 weeks ago, it had been several weeks before we'd seen a whale. And then, so they hadn't seen one in 2 weeks, and then we saw one that day that we went out. You're almost pretty much guaranteed to see dolphins. So
for sure,
your tour is not complete waste. But the dolphins, oh my gosh, that was amazing, because we were just like driving. They were like in front of the boat, and so they were like swimming with the boat, and then we started passing them a little bit so you could see them on the sides. And it was just, and so dolphins travel in pods, whales travel alone. So it was so many dolphins out there. I got the clips of it, but it was so cool to see that, like just seeing them all. Like, we usually see them at, you know, when we go to SeaWorld or whatever, but seeing them out there in their own natural habitat and stuff, that was cool. So I'm ready to go on like a big Australian whale watching tour somehow, so we can see the big blue whale. That boat, no, another boat like that won't do that.
So yeah, that's what she's believed. So
even though we got sick, it was still cool, and the weather was like perfect.
That's what it was.
We thought it was gonna be chilly. That's why we had on sweaters, and I bought a beanie the night before, because I'm like, it's gonna be, because it was already cold when we got there. I'm like, it's gonna be cold in the morning. We're gonna be on the boat. We're gonna be moving fast on the water. It's gonna be freezing. So, but it wasn't. It was perfect.
My daughter, she's of this generation of this new music. They got little pop-up shops, little stores that sell their their brand. Yeah, their brand. So we went to this store on
it was Tyler Crater's, right?
Yeah, I think so. We went to the golf store. So the street down there that a lot of those shops is on is Fairfax. You know, she was telling me other people's names, and they, look at that store.
That's like the Millennial Street, basically. To us is what it seemed like.
So she wanted to stop in there and get some stuff.
The name of it is Golf Wang. The name of the store.
And so she stopped in there and got some stuff. She did a little shopping in there.
She got a hoodie and a t-shirt. And they don't let you record in there. Like they're like no recording, no pictures, no nothing.
Right. The Lakers game was cool.
We were gonna walk to the game, but then after we got dressed, it was kind of hot or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to get there and be all sweaty, so we decided to just Uber to the game and walk back after, especially with traffic and everything. It'll be definitely easier walking back, so we Uber to the game. So yeah, we stayed in the premier seating section area, so it was nice sitting up there.
A nice lounge. They have in-seat. If you want to order something, the in-seat, they bring it to you. Game wound up being nice.
Westbrook.
It's gonna be better. Chill out. Chill. It's gonna be better. It's preseason. Chill.
I don't cheer or go for the Lakers, but Westbrook is my boy.
Already.
And he disappointed.
That night, but that was only that night. Just chill. It's gonna get better. Well, all in all, guys, it was a fun trip. Every trip we go on is fun. That's why we are already trying to plan the next one.
We had something planned for our anniversary, but little Miss thing, you guys are not going out of the country for the first time without us.
And
so I'm like, wait a minute.
That's my baby. My only little girl. So.
Because I said, girl, bye.
We going, she going.
No.
No, because you know.
No, we'll change it. She's not going on our anniversary trip to. No.
But listen, when Isaiah was younger, we couldn't go on dates if he didn't want to stay with Nana.
Isaiah always wanted to stay with Nana though.
So, Sky, my baby. Whatever. They all my babies. But
whatever.
So if she say we ain't going, unless she go.
So there goes our anniversary, y'all.
No, I always do right. It's just gonna be I had to do right by both of them.
We'll see how they go, y'all.
Hey, we'll see y'all the next time. Thanks for tuning in. I know this has been kind of long, but I actually enjoyed everything. So I get long-winded when I start talking about things that I enjoy.
And he talking about me. Talking about my closings be extra long.
That I didn't. We out.
We're not, because I still got something to say. You did all this talking and I didn't get to
Cut.
No, but listen. Y'all tell us where y'all like to see us go. Where y'all think that Rolling with the Reids should go next. But we definitely got to get Colorado on there because Isaiah's been begging and begging. And Isaiah don't never ask for nothing. He's been begging to go. He actually wants to try skiing. And if you guys been watching us, you know that Isaiah is an introvert and he don't like to try nothing. But he want to try skiing. He want to go to Colorado. So we got to make that happen at some point.
And one more thing. I had to come back. Shout out TT Party at 6. When y'all go to Vegas, you
hit us up
for comments that you was gonna go. We will
hit
go
us
back.
up.
We'll go back.
We with you.
You know what I'm saying? We go back. It was nice to meet y'all out when we came out to Orlando, and it would be fun to do something like that. To go to Vegas with some folks. That
it'll be fun with some friends. Vegas will be lit. Okay.
We might have to put that bug in
Jeezy
TV. Yeah. Put that bug in their ear too. Maybe meet out there and just have fun on the strip for a few nights.
Yep. All right, y'all. Thanks for rolling with us.